for welfare. I shoot a bullet when I pull it.
fans. We request your cooperation in supporting the student athletes and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at student athletes, officials, team representatives, or other fans will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. The CCIW has many traditions, but bad behavior isn't one of them. We appreciate your cooperation in creating a safe and positive game environment. Respect, it's the name of the game. At this time, we'd like to recognize the all-conference team members who are competing in tonight's contest. On the second team, from Illinois Wesleyan University, Lucas Heflin. From Carthage College, A.J. Johnson and Antoine Nesbitt. And on the first team, from Illinois Wesleyan University, Cody Mitchell. And from Carthage College, Philip Bulanovich. The CCIW First Year Student Athlete of the Year has been awarded to Julian Campbell of Carthage College. Let's give them all a round of applause. And now at this time, please direct your attention to the American flag located at the north end of the arena. It draped the coffin of Captain Frank Favrin, a former Carthage student who died in Vietnam in 1970. The flag is a gift to the college from his parents. In remembering Captain Favrin, we pay tribute to all who have sacrificed their lives for our country and honor those who today put themselves in harm's way in service to America. And now at this time, please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. And now for the starting lineups for this evening's quarterfinal game between the number 6 seed Illinois Wesleyan Titans, with a CCIW record of 7-9, an overall record of 12-13, and the number 3 seed Carthage Firebirds, with a CCIW record of 9-7, an overall record of 17-8. First, from Illinois Wesleyan, at guard, a 6'3" sophomore from Round Lake High School in Round Lake, Illinois, number 0, Hakeem Williams. From Carthage, at guard, a 6'3" sophomore from Oswego East High School in Oswego, Illinois, number 15, A.J. Johnson. From Illinois Wesleyan, at guard, a 6'2" senior from St. Charles North High School in St. Charles, Illinois, number 3, Lucas Heflin. From Carthage, at guard, a 6'1" sophomore from Rock Island High School in Rock Island, Illinois, number 3, Colton Sigo. From Illinois Wesleyan, at guard, a 6'5" junior from Huntley High School, hailing from Lake in the Hills, Illinois, number
Welcome one, welcome all. It's NCAA Men's Hoops on a Tuesday from Tarble Arena in beautiful Kenosha, Wisconsin. We are at Carthage College and it is post-season hoops. March Madness starting a bit early for these squads as we have CCIW action as the number 3 ranked Firebirds of Carthage College, 9-7 overall in conference play, take on the 7-9 number 6 ranked Titans of Illinois Wesleyan. Hello everybody, I'm Peter Ferreri. Thank you so much for joining us on this Tuesday evening. We know you have a lot of options to watch. We're glad you're here with us. Julian Campbell at the tip, one of the starters, alongside teammate Balatovich, just named one of the CCIW Players of the Year. The Carthage College Firebirds wearing the home whites with checkered pattern on the side, red numbers and letters, black trim. Illinois Wesleyan wearing the visiting greens with white numbers and letters. These teams faced off just 3 days ago, Saturday the 18th, a 69-67 two-point victory for the home Firebirds at Illinois Wesleyan. They also won earlier in the season. That was another close one, but favored Carthage once again, 69-48. So the first time they played, just about 20-point differential. The second time they played 3 days ago, 2-point difference. It's hard to beat teams once, let alone twice, but 3 times. Can Carthage find the full 3-game sweep? We'll find out as things continue along. Long-range 3 ball, no good, back of the rim. Offensive board, second chance points. One of the Achilles heels for this Carthage squad all year. We'll get really intricate throughout this afternoon, or I should say this evening. But again, last time they met, Carthage had a slim 31-29 lead going to half. Folks, how often does this happen? 38-38 tied in the second. Again, that 2 points leading into half proved to be the difference. The 2-game win streak we talked about for Carthage is just the 2 games this season. Shot up, good. Antoine Nesbitt, one of the hottest shooters in the CCIW, starting things off strong for the home Firebirds. Good job on court awareness by number 15, of course, A.J. Johnson, to tip it off of one of the Titans' legs. Looked to have been Cody Mitchell out of St. Charles, Illinois. At the top of the key now. Carthage, quick 3-0 lead. Johnson keeps it himself, floats right hand, no good. Campbell can't get the board. Campbell named the CCIW Newcomer of the Year. Much earned, much deserved. Again, I talked to Coach Jarakovic after the opening game of the year and said, watch out for him. He is the future of our program, and boy, oh boy, has he proven so. Time and time again, point after point, bucket after bucket, rebound after rebound. Carthage has themselves a bright future with the likes of one Julian Campbell out of Palatine High School. On the flip side, the Titans, again, 7-9 overall, poked away. Up, layup, good. Colton Sigel out of Rock Island, Illinois, gives Carthage the early 5-0 lead. Illinois Wesleyan now opening 3 minutes of the game, no points. 3 ball up, no good, poked away. Good rebound by Hakeem Williams, spins around. One thing that has plagued this Carthage squad all year is baseline passing, crisp passing down low. Besides that, a top-notch team. But getting back to the record, again, 7-9 overall. You take away the 2 losses against Carthage and flip them, it's a complete opposite season for both of these teams. And on the flip side, these teams would be playing down in Bloomington Normal. Beautiful campus of Illinois Wesleyan, as is here at Carthage College. 5-2-year score. Campbell going to the line for 2. Tony Bernero, who started the season at the center position, now is the reliever, you could say, but again, he gets such quality minutes himself. It's a 1-2 punch for the big man, and don't count out, the big man that comes off the bench, Ostajic. Nice three-headed monster for this Carthage squad in the middle. 7-2, quick 5-point lead for Carthage. Right hand hook shot, no good. Pushing the pace quickly is A.J. Johnson, keeps it himself, looks for the pass, nothing there. Campbell not afraid to call the three, didn't do it there. Johnson keeps it himself, right to left hand, fancy switch, no foul called. Lucas Heflin now, floater with the right hand, good. Much needed point for Illinois Wesleyan. Back within 3. Heflin leading scorer, 14.7 points per game. Balatovich, and 1. Drives the lane, Big Phil. Missed some time this year due to injury. Boy, oh boy, comes out strong with that one. That's going to be the first official whistle of the evening. 9-4 is your lead for Carthage. While we have a moment, let's look at some of the numbers as we have a moment during this first media timeout. Leading the offensive boards is Illinois Wesleyan. They also lead overall with the boards, 5-4, so still 1 rebound differential. On the flip side, 3 turnovers already for Illinois Wesleyan, 2 assists for Carthage. Fast break points, each team with 2-3 steals for Carthage. What a huge number for them. 4 points in the paint for each squad, so all 4 points for Illinois Wesleyan coming in the paint. Again, when we looked at how you say how these two teams got here, when we look at leading scorers in their game on Saturday, Cody Mitchell, 23 points, led the way for Illinois Wesleyan. Lucas Heflin with 15. It's a very top-heavy scoring for Illinois Wesleyan. On the flip side, the Big Five once again for Carthage. Antoine Nesbitt, 18. Julian Campbell, 15. Campbell, 6 for 9 from the field, 3 for 6 from 3. So as we said, the big man not afraid to make those long-range attempts. A.J. Johnson, 14. Balatovich with 11. And then Colton Sigel right behind at 9. So again, when you have a Carthage squad where scoring is so diversified, it's a very hard team to stop this year. They've gotten better throughout the year with some of those numbers. However, it's been a back and forth season in the wins and loss column. So for example, they defeated Illinois Wesleyan. Right before that, a week ago tomorrow on Wednesday the 15th, they lost at North Central 87-75. They defeated Milliken 93-80, so a huge offensive output on Feb the 11th. But then right before that, Wednesday the 8th, a close loss to North Park 87-84. So loss, win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. Campbell, 3. Oh my goodness, injected into his veins. Is he feeling that as he throws up the 3, pointing at the floor? What a long-range shot for the big man. When you can stretch out your defenders so far, again, you can't stop him. You can only hope that he misses. There's that baseline maneuver we talked about, one of the weaknesses for this Carthage squad. Beautiful play by Cody Mitchell. We talked about his scoring output just a few days ago. Expect that to come back this evening in Kenosha. Left-handed layup. Balatovich followed. A.J. Johnson extending the lead for Carthage back to 5. Another offensive board, second chance point. Looking for the 3 ball, wide open, no good. Hard off the back of the rim. Balatovich there. Julian Campbell looking for position down low off of Wilmson. Gets that screen at the top, gets the pass back, wide open. Nesbitt held it as there's 10 on the shot clock. Balatovich gets the screen, back, pump fake, off balance shot, hits the rim 5 times, no good. So Colton Sigel hit all parts of the rim, but still no good. Score sits at 14-9. First round of the CCIW tournament. Will be the only home game for this Carthage squad. Foul going to be called against Balatovich. Good positioning down low by Nate Valentine, the 5'11 sophomore out of Geneva.
His first, team first. Checking in for the Titans, number 13, David Williams. And number 20, Harrison Wilson.
Turnaround layup good. Swing around the top, Nesbitt down low. Johnson tries to get a paw in the lane, not able to do so. Off the front of the rim, no good. Balatovich comes away with it. Carthage still holds a slim 3-point lead. Nesbitt has Sigel right behind him. Good defense by Soroka. Nesbitt off balance, beautiful shot. My goodness, one of the sweetest strokes in all of the CCIW. Thought about 3, held on to it. Illinois Wesleyan still within striking distance. Things been a bit smoother for Carthage. Illinois Wesleyans had to work so hard for their points, besides when situations like that happen. Again, if you look at the amount of points and opportunities the Titans have had down low, off the baseline, off the backdoor pass, it'd be a huge opportunity. A.J. Johnson breaking ankles. The Firebird faithful on their feet. Right hand, that one's good. Harrison Wilson, the 6'9" forward, has the height advantage over most every player on the roster for Carthage. Again, Julian Campbell at 6'8". Wilson, the sophomore out of St. Louis, Missouri. Nesbitt wide open, no good off the front of the rim. Nesbitt couldn't handle it. Still the 3-point lead by Carthage, but the Titans, 3-ball hard off the back of the rim. Wilson not necessarily the 3-point assassin, 14 for 53 on the year. Balatovich almost a shuffle of the foot, no call. Shot clock dwindling down. Campbell has to take the 3. No good off the back of the rim, but started retreating immediately. Campbell also missed some time early in the season due to a knee injury. He does have that compression band under his left patellar ligament. Off balance, mid-range shot, and a beauty. Trey Bazell. Titans within 1, so nice swing of events for the Titans. Balatovich looks left, nothing there. Back to the top to Balatovich. He decides to take a 3, no good. A.J. Johnson the follow through. Fade away too good. Had the leaner to the left. Nice offensive board and a second chance point opportunity taken advantage of by the Firebirds. Long range 2, that's good. Pace has really picked up for both of these squads. Bladovich gets the screen from Campbell. Kicks near side to Nesbitt. 2-3 zone. Down low, Bladovich is getting marked. No help. Bladovich out to Campbell, to Nesbitt. Campbell looks for it again. No good. But again, you want the big man to keep shooting, one of your top scorers as a true freshman. Carthage 1-point lead. Titans with a bucket can take their first lead of the evening. Right hand hook shot, no good off the back of the rim. Pump fake, no foul called on Campbell. Follow through, good. Ryan Soroka. And just like that, the Titans have come back with a 1-point lead. Again, they were in striking distance. Even though you felt momentum in Carthage's favor, the Titans just never went away. As the shooting percentage for Carthage has just gone cold. One of their last 6 from the field. Fade away, no good. Campbell comes away with the rebound. A.J. Johnson's 3 for his last 4, but so is Soroka. 8 minutes remaining in the opening half. Carthage has been settling for a lot of long-range shots. Oh, Bladovich drives the lane under the basket and good. Bladovich up to 4 points now. No travel called, slipped, but maintained possession was David Williams. 3-pointer, ring it up. Trey Bazell. Illinois Wesleyan with a 2-point lead. It may seem slim, but nonetheless, when Carthage was giving them all that they had, Titans never let it go.
There's a radio timeout.
We'll take our next time out on the court. We'll keep it here. But again, last time these teams played was the regular season conclusion for Carthage with that 69-67 win. Nesbitt hit a jumper to get a 6 lead. So we talked about they battled back. They got within 1 point. But nonetheless, at the end of it all, it got close. So in terms of the leaders of that game, Antoine Nesbitt, we talked about him. He had second straight game with 18 points, 6 assists. A.J. Johnson, we talked about his 14 points, but Campbell 15 points, 8 rebounds. As Bladovich also had 11 points and 8 boards himself. You know what Coach had to say about that game, he goes, it was a great way to finish that regular season. It was one of our better efforts of the year. We got good looks throughout the night and shared the basketball well. Only turning the ball over 8 times against a team as good on the defensive end as they are is impressive. So we are here this Tuesday evening at the Tarble. The Firebirds now trail by 2. Firebirds 1 for 9 out of their last 9 shots from 3. So started hot and got as cold as the temperatures outside of Kenosha right now. Let's see what turnaround this Carthage squad can do after that timeout. 7:15 remaining in the opening half. Thank you for being with us. Peter Ferreri on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. It's that beautiful mid-bracket matchup of 3 versus 6. Carthage versus the Titans. With 3, with 2, with 1. Titans force a shot clock violation. Coach Jarakovic is not happy at all, but with that being said, and another timeout, but with that being said, we talked about, and I've had the pleasure of calling games throughout the season in the CCIW, and one of the things with Carthage has been whether it's the end of the half, whether it's shot clock expiring, it has been a situation where sometimes it's just a mental lapse. And the reason I say that is they were just coming out of a timeout. So when you're coming out of a timeout, that's one of the main things to focus on is, all right, we're down by 2, but we have 15 seconds on the shot clock. You can't let a shot clock expire at any point in time, let alone the playoffs. So this is the tournament play right now. Those differentials of mental lapses could absolutely affect the conclusion of this game when you just played. If you're the Titans, you say to yourself, okay, we gave them the first one. It wasn't that close. A few days ago, we lost by 2. Titans have to say to themselves, we can come away with this one. They can't beat us 3 times. It is so hard to do. So with that being said, 24-22, off of immediate timeout, along with a shot clock violation. Nesbitt just wasn't looking up and was just kept dribbling. So a foul going to be called in the lane by Marco Anderson for the Titans. The 6'6" sophomore of Maine South called with the whistle. As subbing out now is going to be Nathan Bolt. And back in is Cody Mitchell. Bladovic, left side, open 3 ball, no good. Bladovic able to run down the missed shot by Tanner Lamb. So nice second chance opportunity for Carthage. Shot clock is winding down. Bernero, left hand, no good. Tries to follow it up, no foul called. Titans now can go up by 2 possessions with a basket here. Strong job backing down, pump fake up, good. What strength by Cody Mitchell. Nesbitt. Bladovic fouled on the way up as he was going with the layup with the right hand. So second foul on Marco Anderson. Shot rolls around good. Bladovic finds all parts of the rim. Bladovic leading scorer on the season for Carthage, 18.8. He's 570 from the free throw line. Let's see if he can get them both here. And he does. Carthage back within 2. It's a 4-point lead for the Titans, their largest of the evening. First round of the CCIW tournament. Foul going to be called, I believe, on Tony Bernero. And it is, so Bernero very aggressive, arguably the most aggressive player offensively or defensively for this Firebird squad. Trying to just flick it. Oh. Cody Mitchell, triple team, flicks it up with the wrist. And just like that, Illinois Wesleyan extends their lead back to 4. Cody Mitchell averages 14 points this season, already up to 8. Nesbitt with the short 2, no good. Firebirds absolutely flat right now. 1 for their last 10 from 3, 1 for the last 5 overall from the field. Foul going to be called. Let's see if it's on Nesbitt, and it is. So Lucas Heflin out of St. Charles kind of floated it up with the right hand.
At the line, Heflin, shooting 2.
That one no good off the front of the rim. Second free throw, no good as well. So Titans miss both after the close call against Antoine Nesbitt. A.J. Johnson calling out the directives now. 3-2 zone, a lot of action defensively. You almost felt it with that sequence. The Titans were moving more quickly and with more conviction than the Firebirds. Foul going to be called. Is it going to be another one on Bernero?
Carthage foul number 15.
That one instead is going to be against A.J. Johnson, but it looks like Campbell's going to check back into the game.
At the line, Williams, shooting 2.
Looks like the big O Ostajic might be warming up a bit. Way off on the sidelines. He may need his rebounding prowess.
Firebirds, number 54, Julian Campbell. And in the Titans, number 4, Charlie Lizelle.
Shot up, no good off the back of the rim. It's going to be a violation against the Titans. Saying lane violation is going to be called on Nathan Bolt. A.J. Johnson along the right side to Nesbitt. Nesbitt top of the key, back to Baladovic. Baladovic draws contact, too hard off the back. Titans. Sigel about to check back in. Shock no foul was called as A.J. Johnson kind of tugged the jersey from behind. Nesbitt no look. And that's going to stay with Carthage. Head coach Ron Rose not happy. Again, it might have just been the angle of which the officials were at. But one Trey Bazell, that jersey surely got tugged by our vantage point. But nonetheless, so we're here 29-24, Tarble Arena in Kenosha. Carthage College as a 5-point lead, sits at 3:25 remaining in the opening half. Again, we talked about the 2-game differential victory between these two squads. Carthage having to against Illinois Wesleyan. Let's look at those numbers though, how we got here. Carthage scoreless in their last 2 minutes, including 1 for 8 from their last 8 field goals. Just a drought, for lack of a better term. No points in over 2 minutes. Can't do that in tournament action. That, of course, includes 2 for 11 from the 3-point line. Illinois Wesleyan 2 for 9. Illinois Wesleyan also shooting at a 52 field goal percentage to only 36 for Carthage. Illinois Wesleyan's been taking such much better close-up shots, driving the lane, having the opportunities down low, and of course those second chance points. It's 6-2 the differential for Illinois Wesleyan, but one of the reasons of course is 12-9 defensive rebound differential. So we're back. 5 points is the difference. Nesbitt drives, gets some contact, floater with the right hand and good. One of the purest scores we talked about in the CCIW is Antoine Nesbitt showed it there. That's gonna be a kickball called.
Checking in for the Titans. Number 14, Ryan Sikoka. And number 20, Harrison Wilson.
Some substitutions coming in. Immediately getting the pass down low. Position, left hand hook, no good. Another offensive board. Fouled on the way up. Cody Mitchell, triple teamed under the basket, but we talked about that is one area that opposing teams can exploit against this Carthage squad, and that is one of them. Second chance points, defensive rebounds versus offensive rebounds. What a maneuver for Illinois Wesleyan to go back to the line, up by 3, but chance for more. First free throw, no good. So lining up for the second free throw. That one's up and good. Pass it back. Campbell's open for 3. Carthage found it. They needed it. Firebirds back to within 1, but allowing a coast to coast, but they missed. No foul called. Can they take the lead? The phenomenal one, A.J. Johnson. 2-point lead for Carthage, a 6-0 run in 15 seconds. Coach Ron Rose for Illinois Wesleyan having a heated conversation with the officials, but the officials are nonetheless, call was made. What a turn of events as the Titans had seemingly gotten all the advantage in their favor and the momentum, but just like that, you leave Julian Campbell open, the big man can sink those trays. And then immediately following that up with A.J. Johnson. What a run for Carthage. And just like that, they're on a 6-0 run in the last 28 seconds for those 2 back-to-back 3-pointers. So the Titans now back to trailing by 2 with 2:24 remaining in the opening half. Thank you for joining us, Pete Ferreri, on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. What can the Titans do? Can they slow down this momentum? This 3 could do it. No good, front of the rim. Tanner Lamb picks up the pieces. Two minutes remaining in the opening half. Nesbitt on fire. 3 3-pointers in a row for Carthage, up 35-30. Pass underneath, we talk about it all game, every game. Carthage again allowing the backdoor pass. Can they get the momentum right back? Surely another 3-pointer can do that. But the Titans desperately needed that shot. Timeout going to be called. So Carthage uses a timeout, 30-second timeout. They have the 3-point advantage with $1:29 remaining in the opening half. We thank you for joining us on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. But the reason that bears mentioning is with 20 seconds on the shot clock, Coach Jerichovic wants to take his time. He wants to sit and say, okay, let's utilize this shot clock, but let's try to get off this type of a play so that way we have a good opportunity to get those points right back. Leading scorer For the Firebirds is Nesbitt with Campbell right behind with 8. So Nesbitt 10, Campbell 8, and A.J. Johnson with 9. On the flip side, Mitchell leads the way with 9. Getting help today by Soroka at 6 and Heflin with 7. So Tanner Lamb with the inbound. Back to A.J. Johnson. Nesbitt, one-on-one, does he kick it? He does. Lamb wide open from the wing! Count them all! Tanner Lamb, 38-32. What a run for the Firebirds to close out this opening half so far. Can the Titans answer back? Kick ball, good defense by the Firebirds. It is a 14-3 run by Carthage over the last 3 minutes. Right hand floater. Oh, such a hard shot to stop. Cody Mitchell stands at 6'7", but just even on those quick releases, those quick pop shots, Campbell! Ladies and gentlemen, that man is feeling it. 41-34. Just like that, quick penetration shot by Harrison Wilmson. Full court press. Carthage gonna hold on for the final shot. 5-point lead by the Firebirds. Oh, Nesbitt loses handle, saying that he thought it was tipped. With 6.7 seconds left, Baladovic is going to check back in for Tanner Lamb. Nesbitt was going to get close enough for a layup, if not for a slam. Just had the ball ever so slightly tipped away. Clock expiring. What are they going to allow? Hand in his face. No good. Off the back of the rim. Lucas Heflin not able to bring it down. At half, the Firebirds clawed from behind and now lead 41-36. We'll take a quick time. Welcome back to the Firebird Broadcasting Network. I'm Peter Ferreri. Halftime is over. 41-36. The Firebirds with a thrilling run, 6 for their last 7 to finish out the half. Baladovic getting his own offensive board, just losing possession at the end. Trying to pick up where they left off. But a thrilling run for Carthage. They went very cold midway through the first, almost up until the final seconds. Baladovic trying to chase it down, kicks at it. Campbell had possession, tipped it to Baladovic. Baladovic had it poked from behind. What a quick 30-second sequence to start this second half. Poked from the inside and away.
Wesleyan ball.
Looking for the inbounds. Campbell just reaches out the paw, able to get in front of it. Nesbitt behind. Baladovic driving, kicks out. Who's going to take the shot? One more time, back to Campbell. Campbell looks over for Nesbitt. Crisp passing for Carthage. Tries to get it down low by Baladovic. Just a missed time by Hakeem Williams. Almost had it with the outstretched hands. Not able to deliver. And Carthage up 43-36. The Titans, 24 points in the paint in the first half to the 12 of Carthage, including 7 second chance points to 4 of the Firebirds. We talked about Carthage allowing that deeper penetration and those easier baskets. Nesbitt floats, right hand, no good. Tries to get his own rebound, ran into teammate Balatovich. That goes out of still sits at 4. Driving with the left, turning around, looking for the pass. It's there, it's open, it's no good. Oh, what a nice offensive tip in by Hakeem Williams. More or less assisted with a hand from behind from one of the Firebirds. Just like that, Illinois Wesleyan back to within 1 possession. Campbell thought about the 3, back to Nesbitt. Had a hand in his face of Evan Schneider. 10 seconds on the shot clock. See if Carthage makes sure they get the shot off. Nesbitt loses possession off the knee. Wasn't tipped. Coach Jarakovic, though, cheering on Nesbitt. Again, would rather take an attempt like that than to just let it expire. Right hand. Oh! Sweet bounce, folks, we're tied. What a second half run by the Titans to start things off positively in their favor. Coming out of half, it was 41-36. So it's a 7-2 run to start the second half by Illinois Wesleyan University. Campbell forces his way in. Oh man, big man. Get inside and knock it down. Julian Campbell up to 13 points. Left hand, no good. Offensive board. Who else for the Titans than Cody Mitchell? Huge leap deep inside by Heffler as he gets fouled going back up. Nesbitt called for his second foul. Neither team having players particularly in foul trouble. It's actually Anderson has 2 personal fouls for Illinois Wesleyan. Only 2 fouls as well, we just mentioned for Nesbitt. So 2 players with 2 fouls, the remaining players only having 1 foul, a maximum each. Up and good. Long range 3. Let's see if he's fouled on it or it might have been off ball on the court foul. And it is. So Soroka, with his first foul, looks like he bumped one of the Carthage players while trying to get in position to try to interfere with the shot attempt. So it wasn't on the foul. Tied at 45. There's the 3 ball. No good, near side. Not enough behind it by A.J. Johnson. Just as we talked about the hot finish of the first half by Carthage. They have been slowed down in the second, but A.J. Johnson. Isolation block against Hakeem Williams, and Hakeem then called for the foul. Timeout will be on the court as we take a moment to look at some of the stats that led us to a 45-45 tie. What an outstanding game we have in the first round of the CCIW tournament. I'm Peter Ferreri as we see some of the crisp shooting that the Titans have seen, but here's that big man play by Julian Campbell. One of the strengths of Illinois Wesleyan may has to become one of the strengths of the Firebirds, and that being the deep plays. They've relied on the three, so right now Carthage 7 for 17 from three-point land at 41%. Illinois Wesleyan only 3 for 13 from three-point range. Carthage sits at a 47% field goal percentage, Illinois Wesleyan at 50. So both teams very evenly matched. It's amazing how in the beautiful game of basketball, how sometimes things just even out. And we're seeing that here this evening. So thank you for joining us. We hope you are enjoying this game as much as we are here at the Tarble. Both teams, everything on the line. So Carthage comes out victorious this evening. Shot up, oh, just missed. Nesbitt gets his own rebound. A.J. Johnson, no good off the front of the rim. We'll get more about the standings and who may play who on Friday. But that will all take place at King Arena in Wheaton, Illinois. The Titans regain the lead. Came from behind in the first, lost the lead going into halftime, gained it back and then some here in the second. Charge called against Balatovich. We spoke about how the Titans have lost both their contests this year against the Firebirds, and it is so hard to do 3 in a row. So even though Carthage may feel they had that advantage, nonetheless, here we sit with just under 15 remaining in the contest, 5:15 in the second half, and the Titans have the ever so slightest of 2-point leads. Pulling up short range, no good. Offensive rebound, back up again. Cody Mitchell, 13 points. Again, Cody Mitchell averages 14, so he's 1 away from the season average. Exploiting down low opportunities against this Firebird squad. Pump fakes into Campbell. Somebody's going to have to shoot with 5. Hook shot, good! Such confidence with the little hop after the shot. My goodness, the sweet moves of Julian Campbell. Carthage within 2. Bizzell hands it off. Crisp pass underneath. No good off the front of the rim. Oh, point blank miss. I'm sure he'll want that back, Harrison Wilmson. Passing down low. A.J. Johnson blocked from behind. Clean play by Bizzell.
Checking it for the Titans. 45, Evan Schneider.
Balatovich has it poked away. And he's going to get called for the foul against Cody Mitchell. So Cody Mitchell, a quick step into the passing lane, takes away from Balatovich as Balatovich tries to get it back, called for the foul. Not a player that the Firebirds need to get into foul trouble. And we're not talking about necessarily just his offensive prowess, but his genuine court leadership. Bouncing up right hand And they're going to call offensive foul on Hakeem Williams.
Number 0, Hakeem Williams. His second team foul.
Folks, I just got to say, we hope you aren't going to go anywhere tonight. What an evenly matched contest this Tuesday evening at the Tarble. Nesbitt getting the screen. Had that opening back to Campbell most of the night, and Campbell does call for it. Bit outside his range. Calls for it again. Nesbitt, that was his shot earlier. So 2 times now with the shot clock expiring, Nesbitt made a run toward the right line, or the right side of the key, and lost control. First time went off his leg, second time, it might, I'm not sure if we'll get a replay, but it might have rolled off his foot again, as it kind of rolled underneath the legs of teammate, I believe that was Sigel. Good defense by the Firebirds. Trying to piece his way through. Huge body contact, second chance point, no good. Underneath the basket, Williamson, he gets it blocked from behind. Fourth possession, no good again. Finally a whistle called. Fourth time's the charm for Illinois Wesleyan, but it's actually going to say it went, I'm not sure if this is going to be a shooting foul, and it will be. What a sequence. Trey Bazell shooting 2 out of Fairbury, Illinois, Prairie Central High School. Misses the first free throw. The officials were, I give them credit, the officials were absolutely letting them play, clanging and banging underneath the basket until finally a whistle was called. Shot up and good. So still a 1-possession game. But boy, oh boy, has things come to a crescendo, and we still have 12 minutes to go. This is playoff CCIW basketball. Answering back, Colton Sigel tied up at 50. Open for 3, beautiful screen, and he answers right back. Trey Bazell had Colton Sigel turned around. Balatovich underneath, double teamed, trying to find a pass, able to do so. Campbell, can he answer back? No good off the front of the rim. Penetrating, that might be a jump ball, and it is. What good court awareness by Carthage on that possession, forcing the jump ball. Wow, barn burner here at the Tarble in Kenosha. But while we have a minute, let's look and see this recent sequence. So that beautiful floater, and here's that back and forth. There's Williamson getting some action. There's that right hand floater by Campbell. And here's the 3-pointer that the Titans just scored to give them the 3-point lead. But the reason that I wanted to mention that information about what is coming up, because the highest remaining seed is going to be facing North Park on Friday. That's going to be at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. Again, at King Arena in Wheaton, Illinois. The lowest remaining seed will be against the number 1 seed, Wheaton and that'll be the following game at 7:15. So if Carthage comes out victorious, they will be facing North Park Friday at 5. If Illinois Wesleyan and the Titans come away with the victory as the number 6 seed, they will be facing Wheaton at 7:15. But as for now, 11:17 on the clock. We know how we got here, but we surely don't know how it's going to end. It's going to go out of play. Possession stays with the Titans. Titans able to get the inbound. That's through the hands they wanted in. There's Mitchell underneath the basket. The sea of hands swatted away, and that stays with the Titans. That actually goes in their favor as now they can get a clean inbound. Whistle called. Foul against Evan Schneider, the 6'6" junior. So the Titans now at their 5th team foul. Carthage sits at 4. Williams and Schneider both at 5 fouls apiece. Bring it up. A.J. Johnson ties it again at 53. For those who watched this weekend's game and saw a 2-point differential, if you thought it'd be anything but close, clearly that is not the case. Balatovich again, folks, letting him play. No push-off called against Nesbitt, and just like that, Lucas Heflin gives the Titans a 2-point lead, and the Titans not only have taken the lead, but they have quieted down the Firebird faithful. Nesbitt loses possession, but that goes off of an appendage, I believe, of Heflin. Wasn't sure if it was his arm or his leg with the speed at which Nesbitt did the spin. So checking in now for the Titans is Marco Anderson out of Park Ridge. Inbound to Balatovich. Players really getting aggressive now. Balatovich with the contested layup. Carthage ties it up again. Floater with the right hand, no good. Tip back up, no good. And oh! Thought it was going to fall down. Kissed off the side of the rim. 5 feet in the air and back in. Chris pass into Campbell, he misses, tries to foul up his own board, and they're going to say out of bounds. Tough call. Official was on the spot. We've reached the 9-minute mark. Titans, 2-point lead. Campbell gets a defensive board. Through the screen. Losing possession. Nesbitt underneath. Balatovich for 2. Timeout going to be called for the Titans. 57's on the board with 8:21 remaining. All we can say is wow. There's that floater with the right hand, Balatovich. That was the toughest shot arguably of the night for the Firebirds. There's that poke-up rebound that just spurted through, and then here's that outlet pass right underneath the Balatovich. But as we look at the scoreboard of where we are at today, let's go across town to see what's happening between Elmhurst and North Central. As currently in the second, Elmhurst has a 63-52 9-point lead. They were tied at the half, 39 apiece. Elmhurst a stellar second half with a 24-13 differential. So we'll keep you posted on where that score goes. Again, we are glad you're joining us on this Tuesday evening. Cody Mitchell, we talked about his season average, but don't forget, this weekend against this very same Carthage squad, 23 points in 36 minutes played. So clearly very confident against his Carthage squad. Popped up for 2. Balatovich swipes at it. Nesbitt comes away. Carthage can take their first lead since the beginning minutes of this second half. Johnson back up to Balatovich. Balatovich not known for the 3. Campbell not afraid to fire the 3. Resetting up, we're just at the 10-second mark in the shot clock. Johnson, Campbell with a hand in his face. No good off the back of the rim. Tip back to Campbell, who hops over. Wow, what a court awareness play by Campbell. Foul going to be called against Soroka. Johnson tried to make a quick move to the baseline. Fouled on the way. Second foul on Soroka. 16 fouls for the Titans. So with that being said, if you are Carthage right now, you still got a few more fouls until you start getting into the bonus. But the reason I mention that is because you've had not a lot of success with your dribble drives or any sort of attempt at short-range floaters or layups. Your opportunity to get to the free throw line may be the differential in today's game. 7:20 on the clock. You're with us on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Even distribution of points for both teams today. Julian Campbell at 15, AJ Johnson, Balatovich at 12 apiece. Nesbitt at 10 himself. On the flip side, for Illinois Wesleyan, 13 apiece by Mitchell and Heflin, trailed by Bazell at 9 and Soroka at 9 himself. Overall, though, second chance points, folks, this isn't a typo, 16 for Illinois Wesleyan to only 4 of Carthage. Again, 16-4 point differential of points, second chance points, I should say. So a strong lead in that category for Illinois Wesleyan is not only what brought them back, but helped them tie up and have a lead for the majority of the second half. Misguided pass. Coach Jarakovic beside himself. You just come out of a timeout and one pass changes possession. looking for the left, keeping it around. For three. Good. Bring it up. Lucas Heflin. Lead back to 3 for the Titans. Carthage doesn't want their season to end here. Neither does the Titans. Titans don't want to come away with the 3-game sweep at the hands of the Firebirds. Tipped back. Akeem Williams up ahead. Layup. Good. Timeout going to be called by Jarakovic and the Firebirds. A 5-point lead for Illinois Wesleyan. A 30-second timeout called. The Firebird fans silenced in the recent moments. It was tied at 57 apiece, folks, after the Firebirds clawed back in this one. But just like that, Illinois Wesleyan on a quick 5-0 run of their own to take that lead with 6:31 remaining. Again, winner plays on Friday. What a game. I will say, if the Firebirds can tie this one up, it's going to get the fans on their feet. But the opportunity is now for the Titans to extend that lead and try to put this one away. Crisp pass to Nesbitt. That'll start it. Can Illinois Wesleyan answer back? Pump fake. Foot was on the line. Looking for the pass. Rolling on the ground. Picked up. A.J. Johnson is fouled. Smart foul by Soroka as he swiped at the feet of Johnson. Johnson would have had a breakaway layup opportunity. Folks, we are in the bonus. This is exactly where the Firebirds want to be. As was discussed just a few minutes ago, Carthage hasn't had a good enough opportunity to get any easy baskets based on the size of the Titans and the spacing. So the 1-and-1 may be the way and the key for the Firebirds to come back in this contest.
Checking in for the Titans, number 4, Trey Bazell.
So Trey Bazell checks back into the game. And with both free throws made, A.J. Johnson puts the Firebirds within 1. Quick 4-0 run by the Firebirds after the Titans went on a 5-0 run. Stepping on the line, Trey Bazell out of Prairie Central High School. Heel on the line as he went to take off and drive baseline.
Checking in for the Titans, 14, Ryan Soroka.
Soroka checks back in for the Titans, but just like that, folks, Firebirds can take the lead with 5 minutes and change remaining in the game. Balatovich kicks out to Johnson. Shot clock down to 5. Somebody's got to take a shot. Right-handed layup, Colton Sigel. He's up to 7 points, has been quiet for most of the game. Had some early points in the opening half. Folks, the Firebirds are back up by 1. No foul called against Campbell. He comes away with the rebound. Coach Jarakovic's beside himself. He thought the arm wrapped around by Harrison Wilson. Firebirds looking to extend the slim 1-point lead. 10 seconds on the clock. Balatovich, pump fake, turn around, right hook and good. Carthage up by 3. Timeout called by head coach Ron Rose of the Titans. What an absolute battle. Tuesday night Titans against the Firebirds of Carthage, 65-62. Again, it was 62-57. And when we came out of that last timeout, there's that 3 ball by the Titans that gave them the lead, along with this layup. But this is what started things back. The crisp pass underneath the Nesbitt. As we said, the Titans had the opportunity to put this one away. But we said, does Carthage have it left? And bam, that hook shot. Look at the excitement of the bench and Julian Campbell. You want to talk about a freshman player buying into the culture of a program. Look no further than Julian Campbell. The biggest thing when I spoke with Coach Coach Jarakovic early on with the Balatovich rotation with Campbell is he said, Julian's just got to get the conditioning. The college game is a much faster game than the high school game, in addition to the speed of which this Carthage team plays. So that's why Balatovich was getting so much more playing time, along with Coach with Tony Bernero. But just like that, Campbell is acing the freshman test. Titans, what do they have left in the tank? They are only down 1 possession, a 3-pointer away from tying. Hook shot up and good off the glass. Once again, Cody Mitchell. Carthage still up by 1. They can ill afford to come away empty-handed. If anything, try to draw the foul to get to the line. 9 on the shot clock. Somebody's got to pull the trigger. Balatovich with 5. Fadeaway jumper and called by... Well, if he comes away with any points on this sequence, as we stated, that will prove successful, because not only are you up to 18 fouls against the Titans, but on top of that, Evan Schneider first one up and good, but Evan Schneider called for the foul with 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Let it be noted, Carthage also has the possession arrow should there be another jump ball. Balatovich can't make the second. 2-point lead by the Firebirds. 3:20 remaining. Firebird fans at Tarble trying to get their people up on their feet. Right hand floater, no good. Campbell with the board. Nesbitt near side, Balatovich, they left him open, not known for the 3. Balatovich, rims out. Oh, that would have sent the Tarble and blown the roof off the place had he pulled that one down. Open for 3, for the lead, no good. Nesbitt comes away. 2.5 on the clock, 2-point lead. Long range 3, light him up and knock him down. Firebirds and Fuego, 5-point lead by Carthage. Fans on their feet. Miss rebound. For 3. Brims around and good. Cody Mitchell again. 18 points for Mitchell. 23 against the Firebirds. Carthage 69. Titans 67. This was the final score this weekend. Firebirds looking to dwindle the clock. Either get some points, draw a foul and try to get him at the line. 10 seconds remain. Nesbitt has had issues with the shot clock dwindling all game. With 5, with 4, with 3. Floats it up with the right hand. No whistle is called. It happens yet again. Misguided possession. Bounces off. No good, and Nesbitt comes away with it. Key defensive board. Timeout going to be called. Coach Jerakovic asks for the full. Folks, as I needed to take a breath, as we see some of these plays, Titans have not gone down quietly into this night. As we see the Titans answering back, blow, counter blow, punch, counter punch. It's a heavyweight battle at the Tarble, as currently Carthage has a slim 2-point lead, 69-67. Now we talked about how this is ironically the exact same score as the game this weekend ended up as against these two squads. Why do I mention that? Is because Carthage held on to the lead in that one. Titans, can they find a way to get 2 more? Now, they do not have possession. So let it be noted, 22 seconds on the shot clock. Full timeout called by Coach Jerakovic. When the shot clock was expiring, Nesbitt once again did not have control while driving the lane. They converged on him, but he was left with the rock. First time that happened tonight, lost possession on his knee. Second time, pass went to the feet of the teammate, went out of play. That time was able to get a very tough shot off while falling to the ground. No foul was called. Titans just took it back up court, missed the shot. Rebound by Nesbitt, 22 seconds. Firebirds have the ball. Can they come away and extend the lead to a 2-possession game? Crucial if they want to be able to force the Titans' hand to foul. What a game. With 5, Nesbitt again. Inside, makes the layup! Oh, Nesbitt's most clutch shot of the night. Fans are in an uproar. 71-67. What a game. Nesbitt, that is a clutch miss. If you are a Firebirds fan, that would have been a huge 3-point play. But just like that, folks, 67-71. Mitchell's shooting 2. They can get within 2 if he makes them both. He misses the first. He has been clutch all night for the Titans. Misses the second. Campbell gets the board. Campbell gets fouled. Balanovich getting helped up by the official. My goodness. I cannot believe that Cody Mitchell missed both free throws. And now at the line is Campbell. Campbell, a 700 free throw percentage shooter on the season. Already a 2-possession game. If he makes them both, it's a 2-3-point possession game. Misses the first. So just like that, because it wasn't the 1-and-1, or excuse me, it was the 1-and-1. three-pointer, no good. Foul. A.J. Johnson, gonna go to the line. Balanovich firing up the fans. Some may say they're a smaller squad. Some may say they can't bang down low, but the Firebirds are 17.9 seconds away from prevailing for the third time against the Titans this season. What resolve, multiple times trailing in the contest to find their way back. A.J. Johnson misses the free throw. Johnson, a .760 free throw percentage shooter, so rare miss for him. The second one misses as well. Firebirds have missed 4 free throws in a row. Layup and good. 10 seconds left. It's 71-69. If the Firebirds had made 2 out of the past, well, Campbell missed the first one, but if they would have made any of those, it could still possibly be a 2-possession game, or at least a 3-point possession game. It's 2 points in between. The Firebirds need them both to have a much better opportunity. If they miss both, it's a 2-point game. If they only make one, it's still a 3-pointer to send this in. Not to say anybody got ahead of themselves, but boy oh boy, the Firebird players were clapping hands and chest bumping. I think it was all but over, but have missed from the 3-point line. Second chance points, still Illinois Wesleyan at 19 to only the 4 of Carthage. Balanovich had 4 personal fouls. It is going to be crucial for the inbounds pass to get into the hands of a confident free throw shooter. You cannot afford to miss them again. If you miss them both, the Titans will be a 3-point away from winning. Balanovich inbound. Peter Ferreri, Firebird Broadcasting Network, CCIW first round tournament action. Inbound to Johnson, he gets fouled. Took just about 2 seconds off the clock. So A.J. Johnson going to the line. Again, we talked about A.J. Johnson, a .750 free throw percentage shooter. You want the likes of him at the line. Not to discredit any other teammate, but nonetheless, that's who you want. Tony Bernero about to check in. That one's good. Bernero gonna bang around down low. He can afford to draw some fouls if need be. 3-point lead. Can they make it 4? They can! Clutch free throw by Johnson. Long range 3. That is an air ball, and that's going to go the way of the Firebirds, and that should just about do it. Campbell checks back in. Titans likely to foul again. Tipped away, but that'll take some time off the clock. 2.9. And with 1.6 remaining, Colton Sigel is going to head to the line for 2. Sigel, a .800 free throw shooter. So again, who the Firebirds want at the line.
At the line, Sigel, shooting 2.
no good. Still a 4-point game. Tony Vernero checks back in. Tough stretch for free throws, luckily for the Firebirds. They've made just enough. And firing it up, and it's no good. And that's going to be it. That's going to be all she wrote. The Firebirds, multiple times, come from behind and home as they defeat for the third time this season the Titans of Illinois Wesleyan University, 74-69. Heflin with 20, Mitchell with 18, leading the way for Illinois Wesleyan on the offensive side. As for Carthage, as even as it comes, Balatovich 15, Johnson 16, Sigel 11, Nesbitt 14, and Campbell with 15. With that being said, this Firebird squad is going to head south to Wheaton College, as this Friday they will take on the number 2 seed, North Park University, at 5 o'clock Central Time. Folks, I want to say it has been an honor and a pleasure to call CCIW basketball all season long. On behalf of the Firebird Broadcasting Network, for executive producer Mike Lugg, producer John Voinovich, for Haley, Mark Alyssa, Emma Lorelei, and Yam, I am Peter Ferreri. Thank you for joining us. This program is in a presentation of Firebird Broadcast Productions and Carthage College. Congratulations to both